It's on that. You start police on me?
Yes, sir.
For what?
It was counterfeit, sir. I called the company and they said they told me to call the police because it's bullshit. And it ain't no good.
Bitch, some of that.
I don't. Who's that? That does not look like me.
That doesn't look like you.
Not like.
That don't look like you? Alright, we finna play stupid or what? Alright.
Yeah, that doesn't look like me or what?
Here's
I'm
where
not
we're
arguing
going.
with you. No, why are you?
100%.
Why are you grabbing
Because I've asked
onto
you
me?
twice.
No, that was not my.
You're about to go to jail for resisting, I promise.
You're saying me calm down.
No one likes a scammer. They prey on the most vulnerable in society and amass wealth by deceiving others. But when these con artists push their luck and get caught in the act, there's nothing more satisfying than when cops expose the dumbest scammers ever.
Nah, I'm really embarrassed. Everybody's looking at me. You're embarrassed, bro. You're scamming. It's embarrassing.
On December 29th, 2022, the cops in Palm Beach responded to a Costco parking lot when reportedly there were scammers on the premises trying to sell fake speakers.
Drop the car. Step out. Listen, stay right there. Sit right there. Okay, sit.
Is there an issue here? Like, what's
Yeah, there's an issue.
what
You
happened?
can't do that here.
What,
Can't sell.
sell stuff?
Yeah. Especially stuff
My
like this.
boss told me that I could. So.
Yeah. No, he didn't, bro. Listen,
No, he really
I've
did.
done this a long time. I've stopped this car
Really?
4 times.
This car?
Yeah, the same exact car 4 times.
Oh,
I
the
arrested
black
somebody.
guy. The black
Yeah, I
guy.
arrested him last week. In the same car.
He's actually he's been talking to us. He said he's why did you arrest him though?
Because he had.
Oh, well, yeah, I just do this work. I don't carry things like that. I mean, I might have a little, but I got a license for it, so there's
It
nothing.
doesn't matter. You can't drive and smoke when you're driving.
You're right. Well, I'm very cooperative. Whatever you'd like me to do.
Do you have a middle name?
I do not actually have a middle name, but I will call my boss if you want me to. Whatever information you like. I'm an open book. Pedro. That's what people call me now.
While this was the officer's first encounter with these suspects, he'd had several run-ins with their manager, a black male, who drove the exact same vehicle. The cop had already warned the manager, saying he was aware of the scam they were pulling and that he didn't want to catch any of them near the Costco again.
Anything you'll do, I'll cooperate.
Why do you guys all talk exactly the same?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we
Like that.
we're
I'm trying to, the savvy, like I'm a
no,
salesman
no, no.
type of
I don't want to come off savvy. I'm sorry.
That's what you're trying to do.
Well, how about this? I'll just come off as a regular civilian. It's just we talk to people all day, so it's like kind of like what we do. We just talk to people all day and give them really good deals.
No, really good deal's nothing, bro. Stop it, bro. I know what the scam, bro. They're full of concrete. We're talking about really good deals. Stop.
He's a new
Stop.
guy.
Stop. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. All right? When you start getting into, really good deals,
No,
you
I
start
won't.
getting into the organized scheme to the fraud part, and I'm going to take you for the felony
I
charge.
promise I won't do anything.
Okay? So
I'm fully
I
cooperative.
would stop with
Yes, sir.
it's a good deal, because it's not a good deal.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
scam.
Yes, sir.
All right?
I
So,
apologize. I just thought it was like a good idea to come here.
no, it's not. It's not a good idea, bro. It's not a good idea.
It's because we do route sales.
Route scams.
Huh?
Route scams.
Well, you know what's crazy? When I started this job, I really didn't know that it was like that until like 4 or 5 weeks later. Then I found out.
Stop.
No, seriously, I'm not lying to you.
You thought that it was legitimately selling speakers out of
Until somebody
out of
texted
an
me.
SUV is
Until somebody
it's all
texted me
legitimate
back.
business.
Until somebody texted me back and told me that.
Driving through parking lots trying to sell people speakers is a legitimate business. What are you saying?
The officer here wasn't buying any of it. He knew what they were up to, and he wasn't going to let these guys talk their way out of it. That type of scam talk might work on their unsuspecting victims, but it was not going to work on seasoned officers.
Nah, I'm really embarrassed. Everybody's looking at me. You're embarrassed, bro. You're scamming. You're embarrassing.
Could I contact my boss and tell him that I'm getting?
No. There's a statute in Florida. It's called organized scheme to defraud. Right? That means when you set up a scheme to take money under fraudulent pretense, right? And selling speakers out of a van that are fake speakers that are made full of concrete falls right under that category of fraudulent pretense. I talked to the boss over the phone and I told him every time they come up here, You go to jail. Every time. You go to jail.
Well, I don't have.
That's that guy twice.
I don't have. Hell no, I don't.
You got no other that says that.
Bro, I don't do like that. Look, don't I look like a stoner?
I don't mean nothing, bro.
Bro, I don't do like that.
Everybody
That's
knows
not my
people.
style.
People don't sell, they do pills, bro.
I don't do like that.
The cop's partner arrived on scene shortly after. The suspects told him they were concerned they'd be arrested, but if they didn't want trouble, then perhaps they shouldn't have been working for a group that was carrying out scams.
My mouth is very, very dry. Is there a leak? Maybe that water right there? It's in there.
It's where?
It's really in the cup holder, like the first one. Can I just grab it real quick? Alright. You're on probation. You're driving. You don't have a license. BOP. BOP? BOP. Why? Violation. You said
Probation.
because of why?
I have no license.
It wasn't he driving? Oh, you're driving.
Violation of probation.
So that means that I gotta go sit in jail now? Wait, what do I do then? It's my first day.
This happened the last time. Dude's first day and y'all showing him the wrong way.
You have anything on you?
No, I have nothing.
No money. No, I have no wallet. 20 bucks.
Sorry. Let me know. Step out by crossroads.
There's nothing else on you? Anything else I'm missing?
I mean, all my money, but there has to be a report filled by that at least, right?
You're going to jail. Of course it's a report.
I know, but about the amount of money though.
Yeah, part of my report.
The suspect was placed in the back of the cruiser, as his unlucky accomplice had a valid driver's license. Instead of towing the vehicle, the cops decided to let him drive it back to his boss. Next, the officer let the handcuffed suspect call his boss and explain his predicament.
Hey, buddy, this is Officer Castanera again from Palm Beach Gardens Police Department. Hey, how's it going again? Hey, buddy, stop sending these guys up here. This guy's going to jail too, buddy.
What's he going to jail for?
He's on probation, so I'm violating his probation.
For doing what?
Driving with no license. No, but it's always something. They always got something. They're doing the same thing over and over again.
Hey Dave, I don't have.
This is the last time, right? The next time I'm gonna start seizing assets. You
Hey
understand?
Dave, they took my $2,000, bro. What do I do?
It's gonna be seized for now. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's a shame. I told you guys to stop coming up here, but you guys keep coming up here. It makes no sense to me.
Listen, I don't send them anywhere. They're independent contractors.
You know for a fact exactly where they're going, man. You should tell these people not to go up here.
They know that Sean got arrested here recently. They know.
Hey, I don't understand then. I don't get it why they keep going up. What do they think is going to happen? They're going to get arrested every time. It's the same thing, you know? So, this time, I'm a nice guy, and I'm letting your other guy drive the car back to the shop.
Hey Dave, I got a whole.
I appreciate that.
Okay? So I'm going to save you that little bit of money there.
I'm gonna try for that gesture. I'm gonna try like that. I'm gonna put up a big sign in my warehouse.
No Palm Beach Gardens. No Palm Beach Gardens.
If you want to protect your wallet, don't ever buy speakers out of someone's trunk from shady strangers in a parking lot. Hopefully next time, instead of putting concrete inside gadgets, these scammers will try to do legitimate business. On September 23, 2023, the cops were dispatched to a business after reports of a man trying to cash a fraudulent check.
Hang on, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna take your information so I can have the officer speak to you. Okay?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I got calls, I guess, for you. I just told you, I don't know. Are you causing a scene? That they want you to trespass?
It's on that. What's going on? Booties on me?
Yes, sir.
For what?
This is counterfeit, sir. I called the company and they said they told me to call the police because it's bullshit. And it ain't no good.
Next time you got to
Tell them all.
Okay, got a little box.
So fake check.
They It's
Fake
that's
check
in the
or-
mail.
It's counterfeit. I just spoke with Natalie over at this company, Prodigy Brands, and she said that she's getting calls from all over with these fake checks going to different check cashers.
Tony going, you know we bad at that, man. They send them. They must be sending them out there. But you say she get a lot of calls. Yeah, I gave it up.
Yeah.
So they get a lot of calls about these checks. On.
You already know that, bro.
I don't know.
Speaking obvious, bro.
Come on, Tony.
Bro,
Alright,
me
yeah,
too,
so-
bro.
so
Come
you
on,
know
man. What you doing to me, bro? You coming to hustle me? You coming to scam me? This is the definition of scam, sir.
Whether or not the officer was buying it, one thing was for certain: the shopkeeper definitely wasn't. To clear things up, the officer spoke to a company representative who was listed on the check as a payee.
We don't write checks,
Okay.
okay? It goes through ADP, direct deposit. So, 1 second, I can tell you if Derek Darby ever worked for us.
Tell I came in on 6 days. I never showed back.
And what check number was that he tried to cash in? For how much?
For $823.64.
Yeah, they keep it in the 800 range. No, never had a Derek Darby work for us.
Hey, Miss Nancy, I'm the guy that came in for the 6 days and walked off.
You're the guy that what? I'm sorry?
I'm the guy that came in for the 6 days and walked off.
Apparently he worked for 6 days and then never came back.
My name is Derek Darby. I came in for the 6 days and walked off.
You came in for 6 days and walked off.
Yeah, remember I got into it
So
with
you got a written check? Is that what you did?
No, I got a check in the mail.
He got a check in the mail. It's printed out.
What check number is it?
4390.
Okay. That's fraud. We don't have checks with that number. So who gave you that check? Because it's certainly not us.
So
Yeah.
where's the return?
Who
sent you that?
These checks
I got that stuff from him, man.
I understand that, but who sent it to you? There has to be a return address.
Oh, the letters at my house. I got this because my dog almost ate it up, but I got this for this at my house.
Things weren't looking good for the man. Over the phone, the woman told officers that scammers were using their business name on a slew of fake checks and were trying to cash them at various check cashing businesses all over the city. She said she recently filed a report with another detective in another department, and she gave the officer his number.
Hey, what's going on? I guess Nancy from Boca Prodigy Brands. Okay, well, we just got another call. Someone, I guess, got it. He's saying he got a check in the mail from them, that he worked for them for 6 days and then walked off. So he got a check in the mail from them for $823. And when Tony called the company, they said, no, that's not our checks. He's going to talk to his supervisor to see what's going on. That, I guess, specializes in fraud. Do you know Kevin Jordan?
No, I don't, sir. I turned my life around, man. Shit, I just bought my house, everything, man. I don't know why this no, I'm thinking I got some little extra money or something. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
you
you
work.
know I ain't even run from there. I brought my idea, everything. I ain't try to run or none of that. You know that.
What kind of company is this?
They make all different types of stuff.
That was possibly the worst way to answer that question. Even though Derek claimed he'd only worked there for 6 days, you'd think he'd have at least some sort of an idea of what the company does. Derek was getting nervous, and to calm his nerves, he asked the officer to put him in handcuffs so he could step outside for a smoke.
Been there a long time, man. I want to smoke a cigarette.
You gotta stay in the handcuffs and smoke. Said while you smoke a cigarette.
If he runs and he's got the hand,
Ain't nobody gonna run. You ain't gotta run for us. You ain't gonna run for us.
You ain't got to do with this. What to do with this, man?
I don't speak
So why you even speak then?
I don't speak English. Listen, if somebody wants a cigarette so bad they're nervous.
I'm not
Nervous about what?
I just want a cigarette. You ain't nervous for what?
Well, you had a cigarette, didn't you?
Yeah.
We
Why
got
you
it.
nervous for?
for?
why you
It's not
asking?
your situation.
Why you
Why
asking
you even
me?
saying
Man,
something
don't
before?
worry about me.
Well, yes,
You need to shut the hell up.
We stop.
Talk about.
Do we
I
stop?
don't know. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, you need to get your junk over here, then, man.
Man, they shoot too much every day, man. I don't know what. That's right.
Local gossip aside, Derek had some answering to do, and it wasn't going to be to the town drunk. If they wanted to get to the bottom of things, they'd have to talk to the detective who was already working on the case.
You're gonna talk to another guy,
Talk to who?
the detective. Is that your girl or is that?
Do my wife need to come to the police station?
I mean, she can wait if she wants, but it'll just be whatever the detective talks to you or something, and then go from there.
So he's arrested.
Check from.
Check for what? And that came in the mail. That check came to my house in the mail. So how's he going to jail?
So
for
what
check
you
fraud?
could do is you could go to first appearance and you could argue with the judge because I don't sit here and argue
So
with
he said
people.
you finna talk to the detective. So are you arresting him? Is he going to jail? Or
He's
talking to the
arrested, going to jail, and if you would like to speak with the detective, he can.
Okay, so is he going to have a bond?
Probably.
All right.
In the end, they charged the man with passing a forged or counterfeit instrument. If he was truly trying to get his life back on track, like he said, then he certainly had a strange way of doing it. On the 4th of May, 2024, the cops responded to an apartment complex regarding a suspected identity theft. According to reports, a female suspect was trying to pass a credit check using a fake identity.
So the lady behind me supposedly is trying to get a new apartment here using the victim's name, who is overseas in the military right now.
No way.
I believe you spoke with the other officer about
Yes.
her filling out some paperwork.
Yep. So that's going to be right here. Here's her money orders. She was supposed to move in yesterday, and then I guess push it up because she figured management wouldn't be here today and whatnot. But is she going to be taken?
More than likely, yes. There's a separate officer in charge here, but yeah.
So what's going on today?
My friend needed I don't know what's going on really. I'm just doing her dirty work, coming in and getting some keys for her.
Who's your friend?
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Fidel.
What do you mean you're doing her dirty work? What does that mean?
She just asked me, can I come get some keys for her? I told her no problem. Put my face on, to come do it for her. I didn't think it was an issue, but yeah, it is.
Okay. Are you saying this Alyssa person is the one who put you up to this? Is that what you're trying to say?
The woman said that her friend Alyssa was renting the place, and she was just coming over to pick the keys up and help her move in. She also said that if any fraud had been committed, she didn't know anything about it. Needless to say, the cops weren't buying it. After all, she did say she was doing her friend's quote-unquote dirty work.
Did you submit an application?
She did.
She did?
No, any other information. I just went, just.
Okay, is there a reason why there's a Georgia ID with your face on it that was submitted to?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. She asked me, can I send her a picture of me? So I'm thinking, she know my name, Soraya. So when she said picture, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just need it. That's when she gave me the driver's license with my face, and I say, wait, how my face got on? Who is this? And I asked, I said, how my face get on the ID? And she said, what did she tell me? She was like, don't worry about it, you good, you in good hands. I said, yeah, but who is this? Like, who is the actual? I said, and I told her, I said I was scared, and she was like, there ain't nothing to be scared about. And I said, well, I ain't want to, but I seen she had a boyfriend with her, and I know her boyfriend do the most. She's scared of him, I'm scared of him. I've always been for years. So I just was like, well, he was standing right there, so I didn't want to do it, and I told her, I said I didn't feel comfortable. And she was just like, "Babe, all you got to do is just go pick up the keys." I said, "Yeah, but who is this that I got to be that you put, why you put my picture on the ID?" And that's when she was like, "Oh, they just do it, you in good hands and stuff." So I was like, all right.
The suspect, Taraya, gave a story to them that just didn't make sense. From her body language alone, it was obvious she was being deceitful. There was no logical reason why Alyssa would submit a rental application with Taraya's picture attached. So the cops asked her more about her elusive friend.
What's her name? Alyssa.
Oh, how do you spell it?
ALISSA.
Does she have a middle name? Do you know? What's her last name?
I think if it's not Free Men, it may be Free Bull. I'm not so sure.
Do you know her birthday?
Oh, okay. I thought maybe October. Don't make me lie, I don't remember. I know it's October. She was always like 2-3 years older than me. I'll be 34. Wait a minute. I think she's about to be 36.
Do you have like an estimate for the day when she was born?
I don't. I won't. Lord Jesus, forgive me. God knows I ain't lying. I met her through somebody. She was cool years ago. Met her through somebody. She was cool. Hung out a couple of times with her. Didn't see her. Hey.
To make matters worse, Taraya's cousin arrived on scene. Looks like the man rented the U-Haul in good faith to help the woman move, that he had no idea about the fraud she was involved in. Confused by the police presence, she now had to lie to the man to cover her tracks.
More of the story. One of the homegirls. You might go, you might be too old right now to remember it. More of the story, she called me, she hit me up, got in contact with me, said she needed to move in. She was in the process of moving, whatever. More of the story, she was getting ready to move in. She said, if I need you, are you able to go pick up some keys for me? So I'm like, yeah, what I gotta do. And she was like, nothing, I'll let you know, I'm just waiting to see if I'm approved or not, whatever the case is. My auntie was gonna help me get the place or some shit. She said, so more of the story, I didn't hear from her no more up until yesterday, and she just and I spoke with her on Peppy. But more before that, right before that, about 2 days before, 2 days ago, more of the story, she asked me to send her a picture of me, and I was like, okay, you can't go on my Facebook, and get a picture. She was like, no, send me a picture of you. I need it real quick. So I'm thinking, what the hell? She was like, these apartments so crazy. They be wanting 3 times the rent. They want you to do the most or whatever. I told them that somebody else was gonna pick up my keys. Blah, blah. Can you send me a picture? So I was like, yeah, I'll see a picture of me. And I sent it to her and I said, can you see me good? And she was like, oh yeah, that's all I had needed for you. I was like, okay. I said, well, did you get approved for the apartment? She was like, I think I did, but I still got to speak to the office, more of the story, That was it.
The moral of the story is, don't commit identity fraud and you won't end up in jail. It just goes to show that one lie is never enough. Once you decide to commit fraud, you have to tell lie after lie. And it'll just be a matter of time till you get caught.
Can I tell you, don't judge me. I try to encourage y'all, motivate y'all to do what's best, but hear me out. Moral of the story, I met with my friend yesterday. When I met with her, so the whole time when she asked me for the picture 2 days prior of yesterday, when I seen her yesterday and met with her, she had a boyfriend with her. She gave me an ID. When she gave me the ID, my face was on the ID. And she was like, you just gotta pick up keys. So I was like, to pick up keys, they couldn't just let me pick up the keys. She was like, no, you just be her, go in there and get the keys. So at that point, that's when I became guilty of anything that had transpired.
What are you guilty of specifically? I'm kind of lost.
She gave me, it's not my ID, I'm from Florida,
So it's a fake ID.
Yeah, hell yeah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not her. I don't even know. I have no information on the person. I don't know the person. No, nothing. Moral of the story, I knew right then and there that's where when I agreed to take it from her and said, okay, I'll go, pick it up. She gave me 2 money orders, and what she say? I got to be there by 10 o'clock. So to pick up the key.
The woman admitted to signing paperwork in the office, and with that, the cops had heard enough. No matter how she tried to spin it, they knew what she was doing. And to make matters worse, the name she used in the rental application was a military member serving the country overseas. It just doesn't get much lower than that.
Identity theft is a serious crime. It has major ramifications to.
I know. I do know.
Right? Being in possession of a fake ID is illegal.
Correct.
You know,
and that's why I said I
appreciate your honesty here, but
and I knew I up when I seen it yesterday and took it from her, so I have to take full responsibility of that.
Well, you are under arrest today, so we'll put your hand behind back.
Can I before I have my food stamp card for my children? Let me go get your phone for you.
See you guys.
Ever. So I'm the type of person when I do something wrong, my karma kicks against me. And I knew last night when I met with her and I seen that it was like that. That's yeah.
Taraya was charged with possession of a forged license, uttering forged bills, checks, drafts, or notes, and criminal use of personal ID information, with the victim being a public servant. On June 29, 2022, bank employees called police when an unlikely suspect walked in and tried to cash a fraudulent check.
He's coming outside right now. He's got a cane.
Wait right there. Sir, wait right there.
6 dispatch, I'll be out with the 1017. Why help black cancer.
Hey, can you put that down for me?
For what?
Yes, sir. Put that down. Your cane. Can you hold up? Here, how about you lean up on this wall for me, sir?
I'm gonna go meet with her real quick.
You can face me. You got an ID on you? An ID on you? Okay. Okay, alright. Hang tight with us. We're doing an investigation. We'll let you know when you're free to go, okay?
What did I do?
We'll explain everything to you. My partner's talking with the bank employees.
Okay.
Alright?
So what exactly happened?
Okay, so he's trying to cash a check for over $4,000.
Okay.
Made payable to a client of ours. I called the client, and he's in Wyoming.
Okay.
So he's got a fraudulent
He has
check.
someone waiting here somewhere for him.
Yeah, somebody's waiting for him. He said he's got family in the car and his wife in the car. So
I took copies of everything.
Do you still have it?
yes, we have checked.
Like it was just saying Daryl on it, like even like that was weird.
Okay. Has he been in here before?
He tried to cash a check about a month ago under the name of Kevin, and I recognized him as soon as I saw him walking up, and it's like, okay, I know that guy.
The women said that when they saw the man walk in, they immediately contacted security, as well as the client in Wyoming, who said she had no idea who the man was. He was a repeat offender, and he'd gotten away with attempts to commit fraud in the past. But it looked like this time, he wasn't going to get far.
What's your first name?
What am I being charged with, sir?
What's your first name?
As soon as you tell me what the problem is.
The problem is now it's a false claim of writing a bad check.
I didn't
being
write
a fraud
a bad check. I just dropped it off for
Okay, so we're going to prove that. So if we do, and you're refusing to give me your name and then your obstruction.
I don't understand what you mean.
A fraud check?
No, I'm talking about when I bring a check to somebody's bank, yeah.
Okay. But for the police report, can I get your name?
I'll be glad to as soon as I know what the problem is.
Okay, so we're going to play the hard way.
No, it's not a matter of that.
That's fine.
I'm just walking back to my car.
That's fine.
Okay, why can't I go back to my car?
You're not leaving.
Why can't I leave?
If you're leaving during a criminal investigation, we will go
I'm not
to jail.
leaving during a criminal. I'm not.
It is a criminal investigation at this moment in time.
While the man refused to identify himself to the officer, the employees gave another officer some photocopies of the suspect's ID. At this point, whether or not it was a fake ID was unknown, but for some reason, the suspect here was determined not to give the officers his name.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is. I want to know why I'm being detained.
Okay, so we have been told that somebody was trying to obtain money with a fraudulent check.
I wasn't
trying to obtain anything with a fraudulent check.
Okay, were you trying to cash a check?
I wasn't trying. No, I was trying bringing.
Okay, well that's what you're here for. That's what you're being detained for right
Okay,
now.
but
Do you
I-
have a driver's license on you?
I have my information.
Yeah. Can I have? Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with this place.
It does.
I'm not the one cashing a check.
Okay, well I'm trying to identify you because they came out and said this is the guy
No,
who's
I
in here
didn't.
trying to cash a check.
I wasn't trying to cash a check. I was bringing paperwork.
So we could
here.
do this one or two ways, right? So I have probable cause to detain you and arrest you for
What did I? What for walking
for
in?
fraudulent checks and trying to cash it, right?
I didn't come here to
Under a
cash it.
fraudulent identification.
I didn't come in here.
So you can either work with me, show me your driver's license, or we can just go into handcuffs and work from there.
I don't have a reason to be arrested. I haven't done anything, sir.
With the man refusing to cooperate, they read him his Miranda rights. Thinking he might fool the officers, when they asked for his ID again, he gave them his wallet. And when the cops told him that his driver's license was missing, he said he lost it.
So the photocopy of a driver's license that they just showed me, that they took of your license that you provided them, is not here.
He gets some items in his pockets. It looks like.
So you understand why this is frustrating me now?
I understand that.
I feel like you're
But
not being honest with me.
I told you I don't have it.
Okay.
Please, I would just like to go.
Well, that's not gonna. So who's Mark?
That is who I am.
Okay. So who's Kenneth?
Somebody that told me to drop this stuff off.
So somebody asked you to drop off the check and cash the check for them?
No, I wasn't trying to cash it. It was a deposit.
Who told you to deposit it?
The person that wrote the check.
Which was?
Kenneth.
Okay. So if I told you that we already spoke to Kenneth, he has no idea who you are or why anybody would be trying to deposit
So why
money.
would somebody tell me that they're him and give me the check to
So
deposit?
who did that?
I'm saying, why would they?
Where did you
Why
meet this
would I
person?
deposit a check?
Where did you meet this person?
I met him on the beach.
So you're on the beach randomly. Somebody hands you
these
a.
are friends of friends.
So he's a friend of a friend.
Yeah, we were all hanging out together
on the beach,
right down here.
And how does this guy approach you? Or
No, we were at a party. We were hanging out.
Okay.
And he knew friends of my friends, and we were talking about business and stuff. And we were all in a car, and he asked me if I could. I didn't say it was a problem.
The suspect said that he wasn't trying to cash the check, but he was simply trying to deposit it into a friend's account that he'd met on the beach. Essentially, in terms of cover stories, it was one of the worst the cops had ever heard. To verify the man's claims, the officer then spoke to the employee at the bank.
So he's saying that he was trying to deposit it.
He was not. He was trying to cash it on the teller.
This is a month ago when we got
This is a month ago when he was trying to be.
And then, and then he actually got arrested in Tampa, and he cleaned
There
up.
you
and
see him. It's clear as day, cane and all, how he walks. He's just cleaned up a little bit more.
Okay.
It's him.
So, but he wasn't trying to deposit it because he's telling me that.
Cash, strictly he wanted straight cash for.
Yeah, and he asked me to override the cash, and I was telling him
We
to
were stalling waiting for you
pretend
guys.
that I was doing something that I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he was trying
Is
to.
he
cash
producing
it.
his real ID for you guys?
No, not at this point, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I just spoke to them again. Were you trying to cash or were you trying to deposit?
I thought she understood. I was just bringing it to.
Okay, so you know everything in there is video
I'm
and
saying
audio
that.
recorded, right? So when
I'm
they're
telling
pulling
you,
it up right
I wasn't-
now, what
I
is it
didn't-
going to say?
I didn't say anything about cashing a check. I just brought the check in.
And just handed it to them.
Well, no, I thought.
Because usually when you hand in a check, you have to say, what do you want to do with this?
I
Oh, I'd
said
like to
yeah.
cash this check, or I'd like
No,
to
I said
deposit this
no.
in
I said
some
deposit.
random dude's account that I met on the beach 2 days ago at Fort
I
Myers.
said, I know I said deposit because I would have to have said deposit.
With every passing minute, the man's story got more far-fetched. The bank staff also provided the officers with surveillance images of the suspect as he was trying to cash another fraudulent check the month prior. But to no one's surprise, the suspect said that it wasn't him. It didn't take long for the officers to get sick and tired of the man's games.
All right, sir. Do me a favor, go ahead and turn around. Turn around.
Oh my God, I don't believe
Turn around.
this.
Get your cane.
Yes, sir. I get arrested for depositing a check. How do you get arrested for depositing a check?
Don't treat us like we're idiots, man.
I'm not an idiot.
Don't treat us like everything's not audio and video recorded in
Okay,
there.
I had nothing to do
And it's
with
not
it.
going to show you going in there and saying you want to cash it and them saying they can't do that. You asking them
I
to
did
override
say
the
cash.
system so that you could do it. You don't know who Kenneth is?
Guy on that, I thought.
You just have a debit card for Kenneth?
No, he gave me that. I mean,
Oh.
it's usually when we had dinner.
He gave you the debit card and he
No,
gave you
no,
$500
they
check.
asked me to do things like pay the tab or whatever.
And you just kept it?
No, it's just in my pocket. The man asked me to go to the bank for him.
How did you get here?
Hey, how did I get here? We were together.
So
All
they
of us.
dropped you off just now?
Yes.
Where are they
Oh
at
my
now?
God. I'm sorry?
Where are they all at now?
Yeah. Everybody was together.
The man struggled to get in the back of the squad car. They had no idea if the man was disabled or if it was all just part of his criminal disguise to make himself look like a harmless old man. Once in the back of the squad car, he then claimed to be having a panic attack.
Look up today.
I can't. I
AC
got salt water in my eyes.
Well, it does stain, so
I can't. Wipe my
stop
eyes.
moving.
I wipe my eyes, please.
You're freaking out. Stop freaking out.
Wipe my eyes. I can't see.
I don't have the regular. You need to wipe
Oh.
your eyes.
I can't.
Calm down.
Please.
Everything's gonna be okay.
I can't see. Come on, guys. It's sharp. I gotta wipe my face.
Here, let me use this shirt.
Oh, it burns.
All right, Mark. EMS is here to check on you.
You want to be trespassing or something, right? Absolutely. All right. Whatever y'all want to do, you can let us know whatever the station or report number and all that. Is there any way we can get the video or have it sent to you? Let me see. The video of him coming into the bank or the wrinkles on. We can send a link to you with what happened for today. Yeah, I think it's going to be going for today. Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
I would seem like we need to be transported for
Okay.
This is all dehydrated, but he's complaining he wants water. We don't give that. You don't give that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Mark, you're going to be trespassed from this bank, okay, for 1 year. Come back, you go to jail for trespass after warning, all right? Do you understand? All right.
They charged the man with fraud for falsifying a banknote. This guy was proof that wisdom doesn't come with age, because this guy's scam was simply dumb. On the 11th of June, 2024, the cops responded to Seacoast Bank after a woman was called trying to cash a fake check. When the cops arrived on scene, they spoke to a suspicious couple parked out front who were quick to claim that they didn't know the woman inside who tried to cash the check.
Yeah, we were just parking here because my phone is dead and I'm trying to get a hold of my mom. She has my kids.
You're not waiting for anybody inside the bank, are you? No?
Is there anything going on? Though?
Well, there's somebody inside who might be doing some illegal activity is what the bank's telling us. So, 12:15, you can make contact. I'm already wet. I'll stay out here with these two. See if they're related. Is the lady inside going to say that she arrived here with you all?
No. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I hope not.
No, sir. I don't know.
All right. Can you find out what vehicle she came here in?
Yeah, 10 people.
Okay, 10 people. So she did come here with you guys?
Yeah, but I have no idea. Like,
well, that's a lie. See, you guys are lying to me.
She said she had to come crash.
To be honest, I just give her a ride. Like, I don't have.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have any guns. Like.
The officer's partner was in the bank and was questioning the suspect, so they quickly determined the people in the car were lying. They said they didn't know her, saying she'd reached out to them on Facebook and offered them $15 in gas money. Inside the bank, however, the suspect had a different story.
What are you doing here?
I'm cashing a check
Oh, what?
for him.
For him?
Yeah,
Is it a fraudulent check?
I don't know. He said he wants me to cash a check. He'll give me some of the money. I cannot.
And who is he? Just the ex-boyfriend?
Not even an ex-boyfriend. I messed with him twice. Like, we were messing around twice.
Y'all neighbors or something, or no? She reached out to you on Facebook, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Messenger?
Yeah, she asked me if I could give her a ride. And she yeah.
You have that message in your phone?
No.
No? Where'd it go?
But I normally I normally just.
So what?
I normally don't like be on Messenger like that, so I normally just leave my phone.
Where's your phone at?
I have my phone.
You have it?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
That's right. It was raining, so I didn't get it.
Do you have Facebook on your phone?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
I mean, legally, I don't have to.
This is the part where I'm calling you a liar, and I already told you that. I don't trust you.
build trust with me.
While the man weighed his options, his girlfriend chimed in, saying he was too shy to show the messages, as she typically doesn't allow him to speak to females. But in this case, she'd made an exception for the woman in the bank because they needed the gas money.
Hold on.
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with a dude that you used to screw.
She don't know.
She's about to.
Well, not my fault.
This gentleman's going to talk to you.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Where you from?
I'm from West Palm Beach, but where I stay is
Palm Bay?
Yes.
Okay. So what's going on today?
The boy called me, said,
Who's the boy?
like I told him, I don't know his real name.
So
I only know him.
So how do you know him? Go ahead.
Because I messed with him a couple times. We met on Facebook, and that's how that is.
Right.
We messed around a couple times.
How long ago was that?
Do I have to tell you? Like recently?
I mean,
like okay, just a couple days ago.
Listen. Just take a deep breath.
I am.
So you met him on Facebook, messed around a couple of days ago.
No, I've been met him like last year.
So you know.
I've known him for a couple months, but we just mess around.
So what is his name?
I don't.
Come on, stop playing.
I don't know his name. I told him that he's making me feel like a because I don't know his name. I don't know his name.
Ain't nobody judging you on
It's
that.
Rolf Tari or whatever it is on Facebook. I don't know his name.
Facebook.
Okay.
While one officer talked to the woman in the bank, the other one went outside and confronted the male about her claims that they'd slept together. However, both suspects in the car denied the allegations. But remember, they both claimed initially that they didn't know the woman.
Yeah, that was very cute what you just said.
That's what she said.
No.
That's what she said.
Sorry.
Just saying.
No, we have kids together now.
How long have you known the girl inside?
Don't know.
Not long. Like I don't really know her like that. I never hung with a person.
And as he was trying.
So where do you know her from?
We don't know her. That's the thing. It was a Facebook message, and she was offering gas money to take her somewhere. As we see that to the other officer, but he deleted the message because knowing me, I don't like him to text females. So I told him, since it's about gas, or anything that could help with that profit of the $15, then you could go for it. Go ahead and give for a ride, and I can calm.
Inside the bank, the woman said that the only reason she agreed to cash the check for the man was that the man said he'd give her $500. She was out of work and also a gambling addict. So as a result, she planned on the money to try to increase her profits.
This is the first time I've ever did this. I don't do this. I don't like to be put in situations like this. I don't.
So how would you put yourself in a situation like this?
I'm telling you because my bingo game is addictive, and you gotta when you
right.
What about him? Like he's not.
He's gonna get arrested too, most likely. I gotta go talk to him. Okay.
I can't.
She said, "You want me in here?"
I just need somebody. I want to go talk to them outside real quick.
Okay.
Did they say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
They were gonna leave you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when I walked up, they were backing out of the parking lot.
That's what they usually do. You're a setup guy. Once they see law enforcement, they take off and leave you behind.
Oh, they also said that she needed to go to the bank. From Palm Bay, she asked them for a ride, gave them $15 in gas money.
Ain't do a thing like that.
While they were out there, they were supposed to be trying to call their kid's grandma or something like that. They said that you need to go to the bank, and
she showed them text messages. So
I'm sorry. Yes, and they communicated. They said through Facebook Messenger.
No, I showed him text messages.
Well, so I asked the driver, the guy. I'm like, I straight up called him a liar. I said, "Prove to me that you're not a liar." He's like, "Well, I don't have to show you my messages." I said, "Well, you don't, but I'm calling you a liar. Prove me you're not." He opened his messages and then he said that he deleted the Facebook messages.
Next, the officers placed the woman in handcuffs and took her to the back of a cruiser. With her out of the way, the cops read the other suspects their Miranda rights and brought the man's girlfriend in for questioning. And let's just say he had some awkward questions for her.
So what if I tell you she said she know him for a while?
That's the other guy said that too, but he doesn't.
How do you know that?
Because I know him. Like this, we met in 2020.
So listen. The blue is her, right? This is your dude, right? The white. So this is a text message of him and the girls having back and forth. It's guys, you alone? No. Can we still there?
Let me see.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, because if anything, tomorrow we'll link up. Okay, one sec. That's his number?
Let me see. No, let me see.
Sit down.
When this was?
Sit down. So, again, you say you know him,
When
right?
this was?
I don't know, man.
I knew he was a horn dog, but damn.
So, was your boyfriend in Vero Beach yesterday?
No. We weren't nowhere in Vero Beach yesterday.
You were nowhere in Vero Beach yesterday?
No, sir.
So, you're going to say a lot to me.
No, sir. I'm not lying.
So, who's this?
I don't. Who's that? That does not look like me.
That doesn't look like you.
Not like.
That don't look like you? All right, we finna play stupid or what? All right.
Yeah, that don't look like me or what?
Huh?
It turned out that the woman and her boyfriend had tried to cash a check in another area of town just the day before. Whether she confessed or not didn't matter. The cop had the evidence he needed and was done playing games. Next up, they questioned her boyfriend.
So, you need not give her this check here.
No, I didn't come here to cash no check. I didn't go.
My man,
Yeah.
I already know the answers to my question. You feel me? You telling me all this, it's not making sense, number one. Right? Because she was also, your baby mom, was also in my county yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn. So you don't know nothing about it.
No, I didn't give nobody no check.
I just spoke to her. I showed her some stuff that she had to tell me the truth. Was your baby mom in my county yesterday?
I gave them a
You gave her a ride. You gave her a ride to where?
So, another branch.
Where did she get this check? So your baby mom the one that got this check. So you don't know nothing about this check.
I don't know where they got it from.
So the chick that you messing with that don't know your baby mom, they both got two different checks. And
Yeah,
you
but
had
I don't
nothing
know.
to do nothing about that. And that's what you're sticking with.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Saying I don't know her person.
The side chick was charged with uttering a false check and scheme to defraud a financial institution. The man was charged with scheme to defraud, and his girlfriend was charged with grand theft, altering a bank check, and scheme to defraud. On September 2nd, 2023, police were dispatched to a car dealership after a man tried to purchase a vehicle using a fake ID.
Following you, sir. Found a guy I'm looking for. Oh, okay. Thanks, sir. Figured that dude over there?
Yes. Yeah. He's sitting over to the left in the gray hat, right?
Mm-hmm. That gray shirt?
Yeah.
Hat on? Okay.
That's the ID he gave us. My other manager just got off the phone with
the real guy.
The real guy.
Okay. So what all information do you have on him? That's it?
He's got his real name too. The guy knows him. It's his son's best friend. He stole all his information from his phone when he visited him in Indiana.
Oh, nice.
His name's Tyler. His real name's Tyler something. He ends with an F.
Tyler? All right. So does Indiana have a case against him already?
We do here apparently. Kia, he tried to buy a car at Carvana. So I guess he's got 2 police reports. He's got a definite picture of him already.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I need those. Because if I can just put cuffs on him, I'll just take him. Right. I'm taking him. I'm glad you guys caught it before you got any further with it. So.
Is that him right there? I can't see behind it. He's still sitting down there.
Yeah, he's still sitting there.
Stealing ID from his friend's father was just downright despicable. Until he was ordered to put his hands behind his back, he seemed to have no idea the cops were there. This guy was going to have a lot of explaining to do.
You're good right there. Let me ask you a question, boss.
Yeah, what's up?
What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler? Got your ID on you?
Not on me, why?
No? Okay, cool. Do me a favor. Stand up. You can make this hard way, or you can do it the easy way. You can stand up, put your hands behind your back.
What's going on?
Do it the easy way or hard way? I'm not going to ask you again. You just stand up.
What is going on?
Put your hands behind your back. And everything in a second. Turn around.
Hold on, what is going on?
Ma'am, back up.
That's my wife. Please don't do that. Please.
Okay. Put your hands behind your back.
You have no right to get.
I'm going to explain everything to you here in just a second.
No.
Ma'am, you can either back up or I can put you in
Please
cuffs.
don't do that.
No.
Ma'am, ma'am, I'm telling you right now, back up for me.
Please.
That's my husband. What do you expect me to do? I was just sitting over there.
Do me a favor. Take a walk out this way. Ma'am, I will explain everything in a second. Take a walk.
Well, can I walk with you?
You can talk to these officers real quick.
What's going on?
I got one security. You can cancel the channel.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
While the suspect continued saying he'd done nothing wrong, they took him out to the parking lot where they read him his Miranda rights and questioned him further. The officer asked him why he gave the salesman an ID that had his picture on it but someone else's name. The man told the officer that he'd recently changed his name and that the ID was legit.
So, your first name is Thomas. You told me that part. I did not tell you that. I got it on camera.
It's okay. I didn't tell you Thomas.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you my name.
Okay. So do you have any kind of ID on you?
No, I don't.
Okay. What do you have that shows me anything that where you go?
Sir.
Why would I be called here? Explain this to me. Why would I be called here about you providing a false name?
I don't know.
False information with false social security card. Which
I didn't provide anything false. So.
I want you to understand. That's federal. So I will take you to jail, and guess who's going to come pick you up?
I didn't provide anything false, sir.
Okay. What did you provide them?
I gave them my information.
You gave them your driver's license you have on you right now.
I didn't. I don't have a physical information. I don't have anything physical. I gave him a photo of my ID, sir.
How did they get your ID? That's my question.
I gave him a photo of my ID. I sent him a photo. I texted him a photo of my ID.
You texted him a photo of your ID?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have anything on you that identifies who you are right now?
No.
Okay. So what's your social? That way I can look you up.
I'm not telling you that, sir.
Okay. So you understand how this works? Because if I can look you up, verify you, what you gave them is correct, you're out of handcuffs, you walk away. Alright? I rub your shoulder off, hey man, sorry about the dust, and we're all gone. Okay. But you being non-compliant is making it look a little more suspicious on you.
Eventually, the suspect gave his name, Jeffrey Turner, and also gave the officer his social. He said he was originally from Indiana and had only been in Florida for about a month. Naturally, the officer wanted to know why when he first approached him, he said his name was Thomas.
So why would you tell me Thomas when I first walked up to you? Okay,
I'm not honest, it's kind of good. I gave you a false name. I don't know.
You gave me a false name?
Yes.
So what was that false name event?
Huh?
What was that false name event? Thomas? Thomas what?
It's not Thomas.
Okay. What's your first name?
I don't even remember what I said there. I just threw out a random name.
How old are you about that?
I think I said Trevor.
No, you said Thomas.
It's okay, Thomas.
How old are you? I don't understand. How long do you think I've been doing this job?
I understand.
You think I've been doing this job since yesterday?
I understand.
You understand? I know a liar when I see one.
I understand.
Okay. I know you're lying to me. So it doesn't matter to me if you give me the fake name, I'll just book you as John Doe, and you can sort that out with the court system and all that other stuff. It doesn't matter.
Just stay in there until they figure you out.
Yeah. Does not matter.
That's
so
my
guess what? I am still going to go home tonight. No issues. Okay? You, on the other hand, keep lying to me. You're going to go sit in jail for the next probably 2 to 3 weeks until you decide you want to tell the truth. Unless you want to tell the truth now, and we're done. Because if you're telling me the truth, you come out of cuffs, you walk away. You and your wife go on about your merry ways.
Okay.
The suspect apologized and told the officer that he'd like to start over. And as if the third time's a charm, this time he told the officer that his name was Christopher Bracken. He also gave the officer a new date of birth and a new social. Next, the officer decided to speak to his wife instead.
Okay, hon, I apologize.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're all right. I'm going to explain some stuff to you, okay? What's his name?
Tyler.
Tyler? Tyler what?
Female.
Spell his last name for me?
Freville.
Freville. You know his date of birth?
10/24/98.
Okay. And how long have you guys lived in Florida?
We just moved here not too long ago.
Where'd you move here from?
I'm sorry.
You're okay, darling. You're okay.
I don't know what's going on.
So
we moved here from Indiana because our apartment burned down and our insurance didn't help us. So,
well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry. I get really stressed out, and
Well, take some deep breaths for me. Do you need medical? Because I can get medical here for you.
No, I have an ESA that I couldn't take with me. Okay, can you please stop looking at me?
Sit down, please. Yeah, just have a seat. Yeah, just have a seat.
The woman introduced herself as Raina. Whether or not her anxiety issue was real or just a smokescreen is up to you to decide. Either way, when the officer told her he'd just given a fourth alias, that of Tyler Freeville, it didn't help her anxiety.
Hey, he's going to jail regardless. He's going to jail for lying to me, just let you know. So, this is the name he gave me. He gave me first he gave me a name, Christopher Bracken. You know who that is? Then he gave me a name, Jeffrey, and then he gave me a name, Thomas.
Why is he giving us fake names?
Exactly. Hey, boss. Look at me. Look at me. Turn around. We're double cuffing you. You are going to jail for lying to me regardless. So, we're done with this shenanigans. I'm not giving you any more chances. You are going to jail for providing a false name to a law enforcement officer. And I will be contacting the federal government, and you will be dealing with that too. So, oh, looky there. You don't think I wasn't going to search you, bud? I'm going to go get it. They have a whole bunch of copies of the ID he provided. We're going to find out about those warrants too for the other ones. I read them. I'm ready. Okay, cool. And that guy called. Look at me. Oh, you get too much shame in you? Cool. Come on, have a seat. Let's go. Have a seat.
The suspect, who was indeed Tyler Freeville, was charged with uttering a forgery and providing false ID to law enforcement. On the 19th of June, 2024, the cops were called after a suspect tried to buy $500 worth of cigarettes with a fake ID and stolen credit cards. While the suspect had already left, the cops spotted his vehicle in a parking lot with his girlfriend in the passenger seat.
Good evening. Who are you with? Yes, ma'am. No, you're not. Somebody's driving this vehicle. You didn't drive over here by yourself. You're in the passenger seat. Still sitting in the passenger seat. Is that coming out of the vehicle? It is. Step out of the vehicle for me, ma'am. You got a medical card?
I see you smoking. Do you see a
Do you smell it coming out of the vehicle?
I can smell it.
Do you have a medical card?
You can smell it.
Coming out of the vehicle. Do you have a medical card?
You see.
Ma'am, listen. I'm not arguing with you. Do you have a medical card?
But I'm not arguing with you either.
Do you have a medical card in the state of Florida? I do. I don't have to see it. I can smell it. This nice officer here can also smell it. Deputy First, can you smell it coming out of this vehicle? Yes. That is 3, 2, 1. So do you have a medical card that is valid in the state of Florida? Okay, then step out of the vehicle for me. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you twice, okay?
Okay, can you give me a
step? No, ma'am. I've asked you politely 2 times. Can you please step out of the vehicle?
Not only did the vehicle reek of, but it was plain to see she was stoned out of her mind. After taking her precious time, she eventually stepped out of the vehicle and continued being as uncooperative as possible. And as a result, it wasn't long before the officer lost his patience with her.
Here's where we're going.
with you. No, why are you?
100%.
Why are you grabbing
Because I've asked you twice.
No, that was not.
You're about to go to jail for resisting, I promise.
Stop. You're saying me calm down.
Stop.
Just relax.
Because I've asked you 3 times for your ID.
Relax, and
You're about to go to jail for resisting. I'm not going to keep doing this with you.
I'm about to go to jail for resisting.
100%.
You smell on me. The you don't see nowhere in the car.
I don't have to see it. I smell it coming from the vehicle. You do not have a valid card. in the state of Florida.
Really? Okay.
Let the phone go.
No, I'm not letting my phone
Either you let it go, it's gonna get broken.
It's going to break.
Get the off of me.
He asked me to see my ID. I told him I was gonna go get it.
No,
I
you
ended up
didn't.
getting
I said, "Do you have your ID?" You said,
And
"Yes." I said, "Can I
do.
see it?" And then you got smart. I asked you again.
I got smart.
You got smart
Oh, so
again.
you feel
So
your
here's-
feelings are hurt
here's
because
where
I
it's
got
going.
smart.
My feelings are not hurt.
Really?
All
Your
right, I
feelings
got a
are
better
hurt
idea.
'cause I feel
You're going to
some type
jail.
of way. I'm going to jail.
You are.
Where's my phone at?
Nope, you're going to jail. Stop resisting.
Get off of me. You're
Stop
not-
resisting.
I want a woman to handle me. Get the
Whoa.
Get her. I want a woman to handle me. Get the
Put her in my car.
I want a woman to
You know
handle
you
me.
just you do know you're
I
in
want
charge.
a woman to. I want a woman.
Hang on, let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you.
Stop.
Hang on,
I want a woman to
You
handle
just-
me. I want a woman to handle me. Let go.
Put her in the car.
Let go of me.
With the suspect secured in the back of a cruiser, the officer then talked to some witnesses who said they saw the driver of the vehicle take off just before the cops arrived. And suddenly, as if right on cue, the missing suspect appeared out of nowhere.
Hey, bud, you might as well come back up here. I know you were driving this car.
I wasn't driving nothing. You can't prove it.
Hey, isn't that the car you were in?
Yo, listen, number one, I know my rights. So listen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell this vehicle because she's going to jail. So, is that your vehicle?
Home sergeant.
Is that your vehicle?
There's nothing in my policy that says I have to tell my.
Hey, Lee, don't let anybody get in this car. Lee, go grab him. Don't let him go over there. Nobody gets in this car. I'm done with it. Y'all want to play games? Trust me, we're all going today. Hey, do y'all have cameras out this door that faces this car right here? This white one? This white car. Do y'all have, just can you, yep, there is a camera. Can you pull that camera back to when this car pulled up? Hey, don't let him in the car. You're not going in the car. I told you that when you walked up. You're not accessing this vehicle. You said you weren't in it. You're not in it. End of story. Hey, find out if he come in this vehicle. If so, we need his ID. If not, then he needs to leave.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna leave right now. I know.
While the officer waited for the surveillance footage, he began searching the suspect's vehicle. Inside the car, he found multiple containers of that appeared to have come from a dispensary. As they continued their search, the male suspect watched their every move, even though the vehicle didn't belong to him, or so he said.
Either you're gonna go or you're gonna stay, but you need to make up your mind.
He's trespassing.
Yeah, you've been trespassing here, so if you come back on the road, you're going to jail. Thank you. There's a reason he left, but everything in this vehicle is packaged in like brand new stuff. Like they have acquired all of this stuff somehow. See, he's so mad that we're searching his vehicle. There's something going on that he doesn't want to tell us. Hey, last opportunity. Were you inside this vehicle? Yes or no? Yes, a yes or no question, bud. Were you occupying this vehicle?
I understand what she's saying.
Were you occupying this vehicle? That's my only question. I'm not debating with you. I'm asking a yes or no question.
Remain silent, bro. You're not telling me nothing.
You're not under arrest, so I mean.
I have the right to remain silent.
Then you have the right to walk down the road. But that vehicle's about to be towed, so I'm giving you the opportunity because I'm taking everything in it. So either A, were you in the vehicle?
It's people pulling up.
Were you in the vehicle? Yes or no?
People coming to get this stuff.
No, they're not coming to get it. I promise. Were you in the vehicle? Yes or no? Sounds good. Start walking.
While a significant amount of was found in the vehicle, what the cops didn't find were any valid medical licenses. The male suspect, Taylor, was later arrested and charged with fraudulent use of personal ID. His female accomplice, Tiana, was charged with possession of under 20 grams and resisting arrest without violence. Scammers are pretty much lower than scum. Everybody goes through hard times and could use some extra cash, but it takes a special sort of lowlife to prey on the vulnerable. Thankfully, when cops expose the dumbest scammers ever, they get exactly what they deserve.